Imagine you're a young adult in need of some extra money, so you agree to house sit for a couple that's going out of town. At first, everything seems fine, and it's not hard to get settled. Then it's time to go to bed. You don't have anything to do tomorrow, so you've stayed up a bit longer than you normally do, and the new setting makes it hard for you to get to sleep. Eventually, you do fall asleep, but it's not restful. You're plagued with vague nightmares that never really take shape, but are terrifying just the same. Then it happens. You wake up, but something's wrong. You try to grab your phone to see what time it is, but your arm isn't working. You try to get up, but your whole body is frozen. You can't even twitch. You're completely immobile. Then you feel it. Something's in the room with you, possibly even in the bed. Maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. Maybe it's just a vague, shadowy shape, or just an unsettling sound. Whatever it is, you're terrified, and you can't move. Hello, Earthlings. My name is Kibby, and this is What on Earth? If you have experienced something similar to the previous story, then you are part of the unlucky 40% of people who have had sleep paralysis, aka one of the most terrifying side effects of humans' messed up anatomy. Luckily for the majority of you, you'll only experience this terrifying phenomenon rarely, if ever again. It is rather uncommon for people to experience sleep paralysis regularly. However, if you are, please go see a doctor if you can, as it could be a symptom of other issues. Anyway, for those who don't know, sleep paralysis is the feeling that you are awake, but you're unable to move. You may also feel a pressure on your chest or throat, making it harder for you to breathe. Other symptoms include hallucinations, commonly a dark entity or presence somewhere nearby, but they can also be more varied. This is probably where a lot of old myths about demons and monsters attacking people in their sleep comes from. Thankfully, this isn't actually what's going on. Sleep paralysis occurs in the time between wakefulness and sleep, either when you're falling asleep or when you're waking up. Sometimes, during these processes, something gets out of sync and your mind becomes awake and aware while your body is acting as if you're asleep. It's basically the opposite of sleepwalking. The reason this doesn't happen more often is because there are two different kinds of sleep: REM, or rapid eye movement, and non-REM. You usually wake up and fall asleep in non-REM, then drift in and out of REM throughout the night. REM is when you're deep asleep and when most of your dreaming occurs. It's also when your body produces hormones that lock your muscles into place so you don't end up acting out those dreams. You can probably see where this is going. If something goes wrong and your body starts to behave like it's in REM when your mind isn't, the result is sleep paralysis. This is also where the hallucinations come in. Since your body is acting like you're in REM, you also sort of dream as well. Because of course being fully paralyzed out of nowhere isn't terrifying enough, why not hallucinate some demons in there as well? Anyway, there are a lot of reasons one could experience sleep paralysis. Simple things like stress or disruptions to sleep schedule, or even something as simple as sleeping on your back can sometimes trigger it. However, it can also be a symptom of more serious issues like mental disorders, medication, or substance abuse. Sleep paralysis happens most often in your teens and 20s, so if you're 30 and older and haven't gotten it, you're most likely safe. But if you're not, well then, sweet dreams. Hope you liked the spooky video. If you did, please like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And as always, please let me know if you have anything weird you want me to talk about. Okay, bye!